Other news that we're following for you tonight, 2 people nearly killed while panhandling on one of West Michigan's busiest streets.
Tonight we're hearing from the relatives of one who is placing some of the blame on drivers who stopped to give. 24-hour News 8's Ken Kolker live in Wyoming. Ken?
Now, the man and the woman, his girlfriend, were actually panhandling here on 28th Street near US 131 atop the bridge that had become their home.
My first thought was, I wonder if that was Gary.
Why is that?
I expected that.
Wyoming police today released the names of the panhandlers struck and critically injured Monday while begging. 53-year-old Sally Ewells and her boyfriend, 48-year-old Gary Broden. Both have been convicted of begging before such arrests were deemed unconstitutional. Today we spoke to a relative of Broden outside Mercy Health St. Mary's Hospital, where Broden and Ewells are still recovering and both improving. Broden's teenage son is also there with a dad he has not seen in 4 years. The son feeling guilty.
He's just really breaking down, and it's hard for him.
Broden grew up in Charlevoix, but last lived permanently in Muskegon. The relative told us that he was a builder who flipped houses.
Gary was a very hard worker. He was a very good man. He wasn't a heavy drinker or anything like that. I mean, he went to work and provided for his family and was a good dad.
But several years ago, she says, he started drinking heavily, smoking marijuana, smoking crack.
He is a real person. He's just got this monkey on his back he can't get rid of.
She says he's been in and out of rehab and in and out of prison for drugs, alcohol, and theft. Here is how life on the street has changed him over the last 7 years. The last she heard, he was living under a bridge, but she didn't know where. Broden apparently had turned the 28th Street Bridge over railroad tracks near 131 into a bed frame.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. He's a really smart guy.
Yeah. She says she hopes the accident and the reunion with his son might help him turn around.
What do you say to people who will stop and give money to someone like Gary?
Not to do it.
Not to do it? Why is that?
Because you're enabling him.
Now, despite the potential danger, until just a few minutes ago, there was a man panhandling across the street in the dark on 28th Street. Live in Wyoming, Ken Kolker, 24-hour News 8.